Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing July favorites. Woo! So I have 7 items to talk to you guys about, which is actually more than I thought I would have, because this month has been very quiet with makeup because I was sick for almost 2 weeks and I'm still coughing, but at least I can wear makeup. But I couldn't wear makeup, as you probably saw in my giveaway video. I looked a little sick. I actually was pretty sick when I filmed that, and I think I was went straight to bed after I filmed it. But I was sick for about 2 weeks. I had an infection in my eyes as well, so I couldn't wear any makeup unless I wanted to throw it out and be very uncomfortable all day, which was not happening. So it's very thin on makeup products, but I still have a few goodies I'd like to share with you, so let's get into it. Okay, the first item I want to talk about is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. So I've had this for a while. There's quite a big dent in it. You probably won't be able to see much with the swatch on my hand because it is a very nice finishing powder. Part of the reason why I really like this powder is because I like the way it finishes my look. So I like a dewy look. My skin is dry, so I like to look dewy or feel dewy and not look cakey or dry. So I use foundations that tend to leave me a little dewy, that sort of thing, but I just want to mute that glowiness sometimes, and I do that with this powder. So I'm trying not to blind you because it is reflective, so you guys can see the product. It says Hourglass. It is the ambient lighting powder in dim light. So it is very expensive. That's why I got mine during this 20% off sale. And I've used it a lot, like almost every single day, and it still has a lot of product in it. I'm not close to hitting pan, although I see a dent coming and it makes me sad. Happy because I know that I've spent the money and using it, and sad because once it's out, I know I'm going to want to buy another one. Anyway, so I really like the way it finishes my skin. It's not cakey at all because it's very finely milled, so it kind of just makes a nice little finishing to your skin. And it leaves it still glowing, yet not cakey. So I really, really enjoy this. The next item I want to talk to you about is these nail polishes from Quo by Orly. So Quo is available in Canada at Shoppers Drug Mart. And, you know, usually I'm into the Julep nail polish. I have a ton of them. I've been a subscriber of Julep for a long time, so I have a ton of nail polish from them, even though I just declared about half of them. But I wanted to try something else, and I was looking for something in my collection for a wedding actually that I was going to, and I was looking for kind of like a pearly kind of white, off-white kind of color for my nails. My dress had a lot of blue and a bit of white on it, so I wanted to kind of accent that white, and it was an outside wedding, so I wanted something light and airy. And I did have the color I was looking for in my Julep polishes, so I went to Shoppers and I found this one. And the reason why I went with this one is because a couple weeks back I actually purchased one of these in the clearance section for $3.99, and it was like a light blue, which now I can't find. I wanted to show it to you guys, but I can't find it. So anyway, I'm showing you this one because it looks the same except it's a light blue, and I loved it. When I tried the light blue one, I put a base coat on my nails. I put 3 coats of the blue and a top coat, and it lasted 5 days with probably one little chip on one finger, and that's it, guys. Like, the rest were just perfect, and I'm the one who took it off because I wanted to change the color of my nails. It's not because it was chipping. Usually when nail polish is chipped, I just can't do it. It bugs me. I started chipping at it and I have to remove it. So I removed it because I wanted to change the color, not because the nail polish needed to be changed. The only thing I would say about this formula is that I know the blue less with the white, but the blue was a little patchy to put on, like when you pass your brush over, like it was kind of leaving. But what I did is I tried to put a very even coat and let it completely dry, and doing that, and I had no problems. It was nice and opaque. So it does require a little bit more work for application, but if you don't mind that, if you like the staying power, pretty good. So I ended up buying this one. This one is the color Nude Linen, and it's It's not a white, it has maybe a pink in it. It looks beautiful on the nails, and it looks almost a bit ethereal, if you want to say, and with 2 coats it's a bit more light. If you have a third one, you have this sort of color. Love it. So I really enjoyed these. So when I went a couple days ago, when I'm filming this, I went to Shoppers and I saw they had 2 more colors on clearance. They had a purple and a pink, so I picked them both up. Another item I want to mention to you guys is this Sephora Dissolvent Express Nail Polish Remover. I was reading it in French and then in English. This stuff is epically awesome. It takes off my nail polish in no time flat. I love it. It is definitely worth the price tag. You know, it's not that much, maybe $13. A little high for nail polish remover when you can get some for like $2 at Walmart, but this makes a huge difference, especially if you have glitter. I had glitter on my nails. This, no problem with a Quo cotton pad, not one that comes apart like those Joe Fresh ones. If you saw my last stash or trash, you know what I'm talking about. And I really, really love this. This is definitely worth it. I think this is gonna find itself, if my mom is watching and my sister-in-law, it may find itself in Christmas presents this year. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is these little rollers. Sorry, I know there's hair on them. Their hair rollers are actually kind of they're a Velcro. Sorry. They're Velcro and they come in a kit. I bought them at Walmart. They were very inexpensive. I think they came with 6 or 9, I don't remember. And I use these and they hold very well in your hair. Like, let me show you. Like, let's say if I want to do this. Holds super well in your hair, just like this, and you can move around because of the Velcro, and they do give a lot of volume. So my hair is flat and sometimes I just need a little oomph on different key places on my head. I always use these, and sometimes I usually dry my hair because as today I just washed my hair and they go flat. I need a haircut like real bad, but they really go flat and lose a lot of volume. But when I use this, it actually gives a bit more bounce, and I like semi-dry my hair, and then I put these in, and it just like dries it with the oomph, the bounce, if you want to call it that. Anyway, so I really enjoy these. Like, check out your like Walmart or something like that. I'm sure you can find some of these, and I know they have different sizes as well. So this is something really inexpensive, and if you want some volume or sometimes you think you just curl your hair a little bit, these are awesome for it. Another item is this Too Faced Hangover RX. I have sworn by this. With being sick, my skin has been mean and dry, and I really like this. It's silicone free and it's hydrating, and I really like how it feels on my face and how my makeup goes on afterwards. It keeps my skin hydrated, and it keeps my skin hydrated, which is the most important part, and I don't end up with like dry patches on my face, especially after application of powder or whatever. So I have really, really been enjoying this product for sure. I used up a sample size of it, and that's how I fell in love with it. And I think I bought this at the last year at 20% off sale, and I have not regretted it at all. The next one I will talk to you about is this Essence Silky Touch Blush. So these are awesome blushes, guys, for such a low price. This color is Tan Adorable, and it's a light pink. I find I like sometimes just a flush of a light pink on the cheek, especially in the summer. And this is also great because it's subtle and pink, and it's great for work for that reason. And they're just so pretty. I like the embossing on it too. They're just super pretty, light pink, looks great and almost luminous on the skin, but just enough of a flush to give you something really nice and pretty, especially if you work in an office like I do. And these blushes are awesome, and they're very inexpensive, and I've even found some for like on clearance for 99 cents. So I definitely recommend these Essence blushes for sure. And the last item I've got for you guys is this Wet n Wild Color Icon. It says a bronzer, SPF 15. I use it as a highlighter. This is actually in Reserve Your Cabana. It is a recommendation from Jam Beauty 89 with Jessica. She like swears by this stuff, and I decided to try it because of her videos. Keeps talking about it. And it's not a bronzer, guys. It's definitely not a bronzer. It's more of a powder. But it has a bit of a glow. So I use it for a very subtle highlighter. And again, for work, when I find my face kind of looks a little dull, I'm just like, I need a little pop. But I don't want the like Bam from Space highlight. I just want something very subtle. So I take this out. This is like my subtle highlight kind of day. I take this out and put a little bit on my cheekbones. And it just like Cupid's bow. And it's just amazing. It's very subtle. So if you don't like subtle, this is not for you. Definitely not for you. But if you want something very subtle, wearable to work, this is for you. So that's it, guys. That was kind of just quick, you know, simple July favorites. Let me know what your favorites were for the month down below. I didn't do a June favorite, but I did do a compilation of April to June favorites on my blog. If you want to check that out, I'll leave the link below. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what your favorites are, and please like and subscribe, and come back for more. Bye, guys.